Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here with Puppet History. Today's video is called The Mistress Who Murdered Her Way to the Throne, aka Wu Zetian. So, I actually do know a bit of this one because of Jack Rackham tonight, so hopefully I get a good grade, but we'll see how we do, and hopefully we become the wizard, or the history wizard, shall we? Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Let's begin.
Whoa! Welcome
Hey,
to
Professor!
History. Today we'll be taking an ever-winding look at yet
Another
another
chapter!
in the book we call History, while our guests ruthlessly compete for the coveted title of History Wizard. I'm your beloved host, the Professor. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome back.
Oh, Ryan Bagara!
And Bagara, you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. Special guest, Joyce Lujan. Are you ready?
Hey, Joyce, good to see you again.
Are we gonna go back to Reno?
I mean, now that I'm alive again, I'd love to.
Period. Let's go. We gotta get drunk.
Oh, hell yeah.
Long story.
All right. Then
Here we
without
go.
further
Let's
ado,
crash again.
Let's crack in.
See? That's young. Let's do it.
Okay, now to begin. Hey, do
Yes?
you deserve a promotion? You've been stuck in the same position for a bit. Time to step up
Haven't
your
I?
corporate ladder.
You know who could use a promotion? Your father and I.
Oh, did you two find jobs?
Wow, parents are here early.
Everywhere, but other people are already doing them.
Your father was just on his way to
ouch.
an interview, though.
Wow, that's great, Dad. Where at?
Yeah, the museum, and I'm gonna knock them dead. Hey, honey, quiz me.
Greatest strength.
My sharp beak.
Greatest weakness.
My beak is almost too sharp.
Perfect. They're gonna hire you on the spot, baby.
Your mother's friend Sue works there, and I think she's gonna
Joyce
put
is
in a
like,
good word.
wait, why am I over there?
See what else me. Let's just say we were sexual kind of lovers in the fucking way.
A lovely woman.
Anyway, we're off. Good luck with your show, honey.
Okay, well, hope it goes well.
Do you
Anyway.
guys just like not talk off camera?
I mean, they're very busy. They got a lot to acclimate to, you know?
Hey man, I just gotta say, there's life after the director says cut.
Not for me.
Oh, God.
Well, our subject
Professor.
today knew the bureaucratic grind well. She started from the bottom, then steadily worked her way up the ladder at her workplace, which just so happened to be the Chinese Imperial Palace. Our story today is about Wu Zetian, who climbed the unconventional ladder of Concubine to China's one and only female emperor. Wow.
Let's just say, gets backstabby.
You really
Woo.
put that poom to work.
She really
Woo,
did.
woo.
Now, before we dive in,
Yeah, let's just say things get really bloody, and there's gonna be a lot of dead family. Both for the Emperor and her own family, too. Like I said, go check out Jack Rackham, because he actually did cover this in, like, boom, Emperor now kind of deal. You'd be surprised. Anyway.
a familiar disclaimer. The past can be a slippery son of a gun, especially when we're peering back through over a millennia of fact-distorting fog. Sometimes embracing
True.
history means accepting the obnoxious fact that it occasionally gets intertwined with legend.
History,
But
it's bloody and messy.
compelled to furrow your brow at the veracity of certain wonders of history, then heed the call, take the dive, pick up a book and dig deep. And in any case, if what you're looking for is just a verifiable list of chronological facts, well, and maybe your
Wrong
teacher
channel for
didn't
that.
have this much blue fur. Okay?
Well, you know, it was the
Amen.
olden days. We love drama.
Yeah, stuff gets distorted, you know? It's like when Ryan said he saw that tube of toothpaste fly across a room.
I said it got flung, which it did get flung. It got flung across.
Who flung the toothpaste?
Nobody. It was like on a plastic bag.
You sure it's not a girl?
I am sure that's, yeah.
When did that happen?
All right, well, our story today
we
takes
go.
place at the beginning of the Tang Dynasty, which lasted
I thought it
from
was the Tang
618
Dynasty,
to
not Tang.
907, and is considered one of the golden
You're
ages
200.
of Chinese history. The Silk
No,
Roads
wait
were
for the
packed
chin.
with spicy spices and sexy textiles
Silk
for
Roads?
trade. Diverse religions thrived, and women had an unfortunately rare window of social advancement. Women of the Tang Dynasty were active in political life, rode horses, and often chose their own spouses.
Why
Aw.
is that?
You know, things get trendy, things fall out of fashion.
Like rights for
Basically stand up for themselves, I guess.
It's not trendy at the moment.
I mean, for much of history, they were like, of course you can't ride a horse. We here at Puppet History believe women should be able to ride horses.
Amen.
Yeah.
And the horse
Wu
called there,
Shiryue
too.
was a lumber merchant who joined the army
Shiyu.
and worked his way up to improve his social status at the tail end of the Sui dynasty. While in the military, Wu Shiryue served in the army of one Li Yuan. Li Yuan eventually seized control of the Sui government, becoming the first emperor of the Tang dynasty. Wu Shiyue was rewarded for his loyal service to the new emperor with gifts of land, titles, riches, a literal get-out-of-execution-free card should he ever need it, and even a new wife after his first wife died.
When's appropriate to get a new wife after your first one dies?
I would give it like 2
years.
years. If it's within 1 year, you were cheating on me.
I think depends on the
For fun though.
I think it depends on the person.
Drama.
If you are a widow and then you get remarried, I've always wondered, how do they decide who they're gonna get buried next to?
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good point.
I'd be upset if Mari got buried next to her new husband. I'd be pretty pissed.
Awkward.
I'd haunt the new husband.
On the 23rd.
Again, I think depends on the relationship, because if they die, then, yeah, go ahead. Wait a few years, and, wait, yeah, how do you, like, flip it? Like, do you go with the new wife or old wife? I mean, hey, if the first one was cheating, then, yeah, go for the new one, but if not, yeah, oh boy. I think it depends who you personally like more. So, ouch, I mean, you love both equally, because, yeesh. It's gonna be awkward, you know? Anyway, back to the father.
Third day of the first moon of 624, this new wife, Lady Yang, gave birth to a daughter, Wu Zhao, in Chang'an City, the capital of the Tang dynasty. According to one legend, Wu Shiyue wasn't actually Wu Zhao's father. Apparently, Lady Yang was boating with Wu Shiyue on the Jiaoling River when a black dragon emerged from the water. Lady Yang passed out, but dreamt that she had sex with the dragon. One can assume it was very hot. Soon after, Lady Yang was pregnant with Wu Zhao.
So she fucked a dragon.
She fucked a
Well,
dragon.
apparently Dream fucked a dragon. How?
I feel like they would rip me apart.
Also, there were a bit of sightings of like that.
It depends.
They probably eat you whole.
What's in it for me? Do I get the dragon's powers?
I don't know.
Or is that just gonorrhea?
That might be something you have to talk to your doctor about.
All right. Back to the STD.
Literally
clinic I
fire
go.
crotch.
That's the joke you're okay with?
Look, man, I just say things sometimes.
Now, speaking
Fair,
of dragon
fair.
sex, why
Oh, here we go.
did people pretend that this was true? A, people believed a female sovereign couldn't have a mortal father. B, it gave Wu Shiyue cover to divorce Lady Yang for cheating on
I'm not
him.
sure about B.
Or C, no one was quite sure where babies came from.
Damn, it could be A or B. It could be like misogyny.
Could be C.
Yeah.
Or misogyny.
It's usually a pretty safe bet
I'm
in
just
the
gonna go
past
with
and,
this.
present.
What if it was true?
What if a dragon
Yeah.
had sex?
You mean to tell me dragons aren't
human.
real? I'm gonna go with A.
Yeah, I'm going
I'm
A.
gonna go with B.
I just feel like that is
You know,
par
had
for
a-
the course with that misogynistic.
Yeah, I had to.
Whoa,
Set
that's gonna be a point for Ryan.
Hey! Alright!
Misogyny. Yes, this sort of mythical retconning happens all the time with leaders. For instance, with the current ruling Kim family in North Korea. It lends an air of inevitability to a person's reign, helping to deter anyone who thinks, why not me, from sparking a rebellion. Being dragonborn, of course, wasn't Wu Zhao's only mythologizing.
So she was like the first Khaleesi.
Oh, I guess so.
Is she gonna set the town on fire for no reason?
Moon and stars. Yeah, it would be cool if she did have a bunch of dragons around her, but as we have said, they are not real.
You never know.
No, Joyce, we do know.
No.
No.
Joyce is like a Genesis man over there.
Real. I'm an intellectual.
But what about mysticism?
So-
Magic.
Oh my
sure,
god, the
fun.
relationship
Fun to
is
believe.
falling apart between these two.
Moving right.
Yeah, I'll be real. It would be kind of dope to be like the father or a son of a dragon. At least hopefully the dragon's not like a world ender conquer. Come on, like if I had to be like a born like the father or like the son of a mythical creature, it had to be a dragon. Come on. Well, if it can't be that, I'd go with a kitsune. You know, if it ain't dragon, it's gonna be a kitsune for me. What about you guys? If you were the son or daughter of a mythical creature, what would it be? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. It could be any mythology. It could be any creature. Let it know. Anyway, back to the history.
Right along.
Wait,
Looks like I'm breathing fire like a dragon. Ah, dragons are
Dorothy
real,
Ruth?
Professor. Oh, Dorothy Ruth, what's up? I'm in the middle of planning a wedding with my hot new lover, Elmer Walter Williams. It's a little stressful, but I just downloaded Dragon City, and it's helping me.
Oh, that's the fire breath
steam.
earlier.
Oh, I didn't know you were getting married. Congrats. Sounds like you got over Stanley Melvin Murphy pretty quickly.
Yeah, what happened to
Oh,
Stanley?
yeah, I dropped him like a hot potato in that he died. Now, do you know what it feels like,
Yeah,
Professor, to wield
poor
true
Stanley.
power? To command your own dragon empire. Well, in Dragon City, you can
Now you
collect,
can.
hatch, and evolve over 1,000 unique dragons. Whoa,
Why is that game still going on?
Babies. These dragons are my new babies. Picture this. It's my wedding day, and nobody has any oatcakes to eat because I never got around to calling the horse caterer. I was too busy having the time of my sexy female horse life, building my own customized dream city with magical habitats, buildings, and decorations. I even got into some over-the-top and epic player versus player battles with other dragon masters and my little dragon, Ferocious Fred. You really got it now.
Ferocious Fred, I kind of want to see that one.
Oh, I'm the best, baby! Who knew I was such a natural at summoning my powerful dragon skills and strategies to conquer challenging quests and events like the Wizard's Hollow? Oh, well, I hope your wedding with Elmer Walter Williams goes well.
Good luck with
I
Elmer.
am thriving, absolutely thriving. I don't miss Stanley Melvin at all. Download Dragon
Oh.
City by clicking the link on the screen or scan the QR
I was gonna say,
code.
you sure about
You'll get
that?
a special bundle with 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and the rare Fortune Dragon to get you started. Hey, now that's what I call a
Thanks,
treasure.
Dorothy.
Thanks, Dorothy Ruth, and thanks to Social
Good luck with the
Boy
wedding.
and Dragon City for sponsoring this video. Alrighty, back to my little babies. I'll catch you on the clippity-clop.
Clop, clop.
Alright, bye, Dorothy Ruth. Now, where were we? Ah, yes.
Dragon?
When Wu was still a wee little baby, a face reader passed through the capital and read the fortunes of everyone in her family. When the face reader saw the baby, not knowing its gender, he reportedly said, "If this is a boy, he will be in the highest rank of officialdom with great power. But if it is a girl, she will be the sovereign over the country." Wu Zhao started learning music and the arts at age 5. By
that's
8,
fun.
she was learning poetry, devouring history books, and practicing official etiquette. Things were looking pretty auspicious for Wu, but
I'm
when she was
sizzling about
11, her father fell ill and died. Dad had 2 sons from his first marriage, and they did not like Wu Zhao, her sister, or her mother. They inherited
So
their
basically
father's estate
pricks.
and treated their stepmother and half-sisters very poorly. Wu Zhao was in a particularly unfortunate position. Because she had learned calligraphy, art, and books, she did not have the cooking and sewing skills sought after in a young woman.
She got
Good
turned
boy.
into Cinderella, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, kinda. She's too smart for her own good, or for society's good at this point.
It reminds me of that movie Cowbells that was on Disney Channel. When
Tell
it was
us about
really rich
Cowbells.
girls,
That's a thing.
super rich and bougie, and then they lost all their money and they had to work at like a dairy factory.
I was getting more like Handmaid's Tale vibes, but
Oh, yeah, that too.
In 638, at
Yeesh.
the age of 14 and with few other options, Wu Zhao got an entry position at the palace as a junior concubine. Now that's no small feat, as author Jonathan Clements writes, quote,
Good.
"Admission to the ranks of palace concubines was equivalent to winning a beauty contest of the most gorgeous women in the medieval world." Once employed, Wu gained attention from Emperor Taizong. When the emperor
Taizong.
asked the palace women for advice about taming a stubborn horse, Wu said she could handle the beast so long as she was given an iron whip, an iron mace, and a knife. She explained, "If the iron whip does not bring him to obedience, I will use the iron mace to beat his head. And if that does not do it, I will use the dagger to cut his throat."
She is city girl. Yeah, beat him up, beat him up.
not exactly the best thing though. When you're like, "Hey, can you tame my horse?" Like, "Yeah, I'll cut its throat."
I don't think it's animal abuse, but I enjoy female violence.
Yes, female
Of course you
violence.
did. Female
a
power.
plus.
Girl
Is that
power,
what I
anybody?
wanna say?
Oh,
While
boy.
whipping, bonking, then killing a horse hardly feels like it qualifies as handling a horse, Wu's approach nevertheless impressed Taizong.
I'm actually kind of curious. Did she actually did cut the knife or like cut the throat? Like, I'm curious now. Like, yeesh. Like, honestly, if I killed the king's horse, I'm pretty sure that woman would have gotten executed or something. I don't know. Like, seriously. Oh boy. Anyway, back to it. Well, she's in the king's favor now.
For the next 10 years, Wu served as Taizong's personal secretary, gaining the skills she'd later need to conduct state affairs. In 646, Emperor Taizong fell ill, and per tradition, the crown prince Li Zhi stayed with him, feeding the emperor and giving him medicine. There, Li Zhi and Wu began a flirtatious relationship. Now, this was pretty taboo. Any relationship between a concubine and the emperor's son would have been considered incestuous. But Wu was looking for any road for advancement she could.
I don't think I could personally do anything sexually with somebody who had done things sexually with my dad. I don't want to
that'd
think
be
about
awkward.
that, and I'm not going to even talk about it more because now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, we're not here to think about Ryan's dad having sex.
No.
While being the emperor's personal secretary seems like a pretty good place to be, when you're in the concubine department, that is not the way up. Wu was still a 5th rank concubine, basically a maid with dozens of women between her and any role that would lead to significant advancement.
Oh, here we go.
So, what
was
was
the
the
real way?
real way to advancement? A.
What's up?
Having the emperor's baby. B. Murdering the concubines ahead of her. Or C. There really wasn't any.
One it out.
It's a big letter.
All right, Ryan, what you got?
I got A. I'm not writing anything clever.
Joyce, how about
I'm
you?
gonna go B.
I also put A, and then I put a little smiley face in the corner.
Oh, I didn't see that. Nice.
Well, points to both of you.
Oh, was it?
The right answer. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes,
I guess
per
we're not there
custom,
yet.
When you were a concubine and your emperor died, you would shave your head and be relegated to a Buddhist convent for the rest of your life. Sick. Unless you managed to get knocked up by the emperor. Only then would special considerations be made, and even those were pretty lousy, usually meaning you'd still be confined to your chambers.
What?
Yeah, now hang on a second.
So basically,
Exhausting being a
Per
woman.
custom.
at least, so it's either
You
stay in
better
the
bet your ass
monastery
I'd be
or
poking holes in that condom. Fuck that,
Oh,
dude.
no.
Ew, okay.
Never get out.
Phrasing?
Yeah, I'm doing what I have to do to get pregnant.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that dick like a football.
That's right.
Unfortunately for her, Wu never got pregnant by Emperor Taizong. So when he died, it was off to the nunnery. However, the flirtatious seeds she'd planted with Li Zhi, now Emperor Gaozong, began to sprout. The emperor began visiting Wu at the convent, and soon Wu was pregnant with her first son, Li Hong, born in 652.
That's what good poom poom do, baby. I love women.
I love women too. Ryan, do you love women?
Do you?
Yeah, of course. What the fuck?
Interesting.
We're just making sure.
Took a minute. That was a test. And you
I was like, what's going on here?
Back in the palace,
That's a
Emperor
trap.
Gaozong's wife, Empress Wang, was upset, but not at Wu. Wang had borne no children for the emperor, but the top concubine, Concubine Xiao, had given Gaozong a son and 2 daughters. Empress Wang felt threatened by Xiao and needed a plan to get rid of her. Wang turned her attention then to Wu. Figuring Wu could take Xiao's place as Gaozong's favorite concubine, Wang sent word to Wu that she should stop shaving her head.
You're throwing out a lot of names here. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
So the wife can't have any kids, unfortunately. Then there's this lady, concubine Zhao.
Concubine Xiao is popping them out.
But the emperor's like, I'm still feeling Boo. Like, I've been in love with her since I was like 17, and that
Right.
booty's so fat.
There's literature that quotes him saying, "Booty's so fat."
Right on a scroll.
So the empress went to Wu and said, this concubine Zhao, she's gotta go.
Right.
So I'm gonna need you to stop shaving your head, bitch,
Right
and
on.
come back to the dang palace so that we can keep our man in check.
Exactly right.
Okay.
4 years.
Yeah, that does sound like the wives just jealous of one concubine and be like, well, you don't want to be the concubine, you're gonna need a concubine. Hey, Wu, you're up. Stop shaving your head. I need you when you're in the palace. Wow. Actually, wait. Like, between the, baby and, here. Huh. I mean, you gotta wonder, like, the heck? Anyway, moving along.
Years after entering the convent, Wu was invited back to the palace, now a Jiaoyi or second-rank concubine. She'd taken a lot of risks, but they'd paid off with a huge promotion. Still, she wasn't satisfied. She wanted the
Right,
top
Sue?
spot, and she would do anything to get there. In court, Wu was a charming, generous, and friendly presence, winning the
Is that-
favor of the empress and other servants. In addition to Li Hong, Wu gave birth to 3 more sons. Li Xian, hilariously, a second Li Xian, and Li Dan. After those boys, Wu gave birth to a fifth child, a daughter who was reportedly adored by the emperor. Wu, however, saw in the girl an opportunity for yet another promotion in the palace. Ooh,
there we go.
What was Wu's plan? A. Kill the daughter, then frame Empress Wang for the murder.
Oof.
B. Have her daughter marry Concubine Xiao's son. Or C. Threaten to send the daughter away unless she got promoted.
I think if she's really an evil, diabolical baddie.
Again, going by with Jack Rackham
Ryan, what
here,
do you
it
got?
has to be
I'm gonna
this.
go with A.
Yep, A.
Assassinate
See
the
you around,
girl. I'm
Taiping.
not gonna erase my glossary here.
Okay, Joyce, what do you got?
I also got A.
More double
Yeah, we're all going
A's,
A's.
batteries. Let's do our battery graphic here. Hey,
That's a
hey,
battery.
hey.
Oh,
Hey, team!
That's a bad.
I'll be right.
That's a new one this season. We're having a lot of fun.
It's
with
either that or the marriage. I
I
don't
can
know.
tell.
Well, we're gonna find out via the magic of theater. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Bye bye.
Bye-bye!
I love these plays.
Yeah, sure. She seems like a pretty diabolical lady. I think she's gonna.
I mean, if I had to pop pussy to get social advancement in my society, I would turn into the absolute devil.
Oh, there she is, my second-rank concubine, Wu, mother of my most recent daughter, who I love very much and is the apple of my eye. Yes, that's who I am, the loving mother of that girl you just described. Where is that daughter? I do love her so much. Oh, she's right over there, super alive, I presume, since your wife, Empress Wang, was just hanging out with her, alone. How specific of a circumstance. Yep, let me just go check on her. Oh my god, oh my god. Our daughter's been like strangled or something and is dead now. Oh no. What? How could this have happened? Oh man, you don't think it was like your wife who did it and strangled her out of jealousy, do you? Man, something like that would be so bad. That would be very bad. Oh god, that's it. Empress Wang is now dismissed. Same with Concubine Xiao. Wu, you're my empress now. Oh, hell yeah, that plan worked like a charm. The what worked?
What plan?
Huh? Nothing. Oh, shoot, what a bummer about our daughter, though.
Yeah, if I heard that, I was like, what the fuck you say?
Wow.
Point to
That
both of
was
us.
fun.
Cool to see the Emperor. Surprised he was wearing what he was wearing. I thought with the amount of sex that guy was having, he was wearing one of those rip-away pants that basketball players wear.
Or like one of those hydration suits from Doom.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, points to both of you, yeah!
Hey, all
you guys
right.
did Great this
Joyce on a
episode.
little hard. Nice
Now,
job.
Apology.
Like, jeez. Poor Taiping. Seriously. Sounds like Empress Wang. Looks like the Empress just chose the wrong concubine to do it, because... Yikes. Because... Oh boy. I guess she didn't expect that. You think she heard that and be like, whoa, what the hell? I thought we were supposed to be teammates. Nope. Sorry, Wang. Should have come with the other concubine. Whoops. Anyway.
If you thought our story was all horse bonking and dragon sex, but Wu allegedly strangled her own daughter and framed Wang, thereby installing herself as empress.
So I guess I was just a little too jumpy on the
It's always
murder
good to make
train.
extras. That's my
Whoopsie.
theory. That's why I make 13 cookies instead of 12.
Wait, is that why they do a baker's dozen?
Yeah, it's because
Probably, yeah.
the extra cookie as the baker.
What? Wait, is that
I
why?
have no idea.
Wait, are you serious?
Is that why?
Yeah, that's why
I
it's
had no
called
idea.
a baker's dozen, so the baker could eat.
More you learn.
To see how it tastes?
This is a bit, right?
Do I get a jelly? Wait, no, you get a jelly bean for that. I didn't even know that.
I feel like
Wow.
everyone knows the
There
bit.
go Ryan.
So they made 13 because it's like, ooh, a little discount.
I mean, I could be wrong. Now you're making me doubt that I'm right. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I know
that's
I make an extra so that I could have it, because I'm.
You're a little piggy.
Yeah, I am a little bit. And also, maybe I can use it to leverage things. And I'll have the same approach when it comes to children.
Now, some stories continue, saying that Wu then had Wang and Xiao's limbs cut off, and then their bodies tossed into a vat of wine, where they would drown, since, they could no longer swim. But those are probably just
brutal.
legends, right?
Limbs and
they died drunk.
turn into wine. Holy crap.
Damn.
That would be my strategy. If that was a pool of tequila, though.
Oh no, I love tequila. I just get a whiffer and then I could like punch a wall.
A whip?
Now, putting aside the horrific way she got there, in 655, Wu Zhao was 31 years old and the Empress of China. Not everyone was stoked about this new lady sitting
blame
next
her?
to Emperor Gaozong, especially those in the court who had worked for his dad. As I mentioned before, folks were
AKA
creeped out at the
the
idea of an
eunuchs.
emperor having any interaction with his dad's concubine. Sensing the discomfort, Wu worked quickly to solidify her position. Wu built a system of informers and used them to get rid of rivals and potential enemies, often with torture or forcing them to commit suicide. Yikes. She had the heads, and only the heads, of 2 rebellious princes brought to the palace. Wu also had Gaozong depose the crown prince and instead make Wu's eldest son, Li Hong, the new crown prince, ensuring no one had any big ideas about getting rid of her by killing her hubby.
Well, look, she's obviously not born into a great situation. On the other hand, though, she is a monster.
Yeah.
But I'm still looking at her like, damn, that's a bad bitch. Am I toxic?
Just imagine if this lady.
Probably. I'd probably worry about your husband.
Very scary. Her power more secure with each passing execution, Wu suddenly had yet another stroke of good fortune. Gaozong suffered a stroke. Now blind, Gaozong entrusted all government affairs to his wife, who kept consolidating her power with ruthless tactics. When her cousins and niece visited the palace in 666, Wu felt the niece drew too much attention from Emperor Gaozong. Wu poisoned her niece's meal, which killed her, then blamed her cousins, who were executed, allegedly exacting revenge for when the cousins were mean to her mother and sister after her father's death.
People don't forget.
They never forget.
Yeah. Do a kindness test.
Yeah, the in-laws never forget.
Otherwise, maybe they'll poison you.
This is very helpful to my anxiety.
Ryan, just be careful.
Anything I do wrong is going to be remembered forever.
While she was ruthless when it came to holding on to power, the actual ruling she did wasn't so bad. In 674, Wu wrote a memo to her husband, basically laying out a bunch of suggested government reforms to increase agricultural production, decrease taxes, improve morale, encourage governmental criticism, and appoint officials based on ability instead of birth. The emperor agreed, and the new laws were extremely influential for Chinese society moving forward.
So she just had to do all that bad stuff so she could start doing some good stuff.
Sure.
Sounds like
Probably.
politics.
This same year, after her husband changed his own title to Heavenly Emperor, Wu's title also improved to Heavenly Empress, finally becoming the Wu Zetian history most remembers her as. Ze meaning example, and Tian meaning heaven.
Heavenly example, okay.
Amazing emperor. Big emperor.
Ooh, the heavenly example, okay.
Big sexy guy. Emperor. Now, rumors continued to swirl about Wu using her own family to consolidate power. Wu's first son, the crown prince Li Hong, didn't listen to his mother and preferred doing his own thing. When he died in 675 at the young age of 24, some suspected Wu of poisoning her own son to install a more obedient crown prince. Her next son, the first Li Xian, was made crown prince, but only for a few years. In 680, palace guards were sent to search Li Xian's residence, where they found a bunch of armor and weapons, supposedly a sign that Li Xian was planning a coup. A pretty odd thing for the crown prince to do. Li Xian was confined to the palace, and his younger brother, also named Li Xian, was made crown prince.
So she just here to murder him, so she could say empress as long as possible.
Yeah, basically.
She had kids so she could take her day out on them, essentially.
Yeah, I guess. In 683, Heavenly Emperor Gaozong died, elevating that Li Xian to the title of Emperor Zhongsong. In Gaozong's will, he explicitly stated that, quote, if Zhongsong cannot decide on any important national or military affairs, he should go to Heavenly Empress, who will make final decisions. Basically telling his son, listen to your mother. Wu was 59 at the time, and now the Empress Dowager. By then, she'd had a lot of experience running China and had grown an eye for seeing where potential threats could come from. With her son now the emperor, she saw one challenger in particular looming in the wings. So, who was Wu nervous about? A, the first Li Xian, the former crown prince still confined in the palace. B, her youngest son, Li Dan, who was jealous he wasn't on the throne. Or C, Emperor Zhongsong's wife, Empress Wei, who was a schemer.
Wait, wasn't Wei done?
I'm gonna go with C. My thought is the only person a powerful woman would fear is another powerful woman.
Or her daughter-in-law.
Yeah, man.
I also put C.
Oh, but
Yeah, Sea-Dogs!
Sea-Dogs!
Yeah! And then joining I'm Goatee. I don't know. Lee is kind of like the underground
Best bit on
guy.
the show,
So
and
it
I'm
has to
glad
be
it's
him,
still
right?
here this season.
It's definitely
Well-
better than the battery one.
Yeah. Well, we're working on that one. Okay, well, once more, we're gonna find out via the magic of theater. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
I just love when he puts a little puppet
I think
show.
it's one of the Lees or the Empress. Let's find out.
Emperor Zhongzong, you wanted to see me? Yikes, that feels so formal, Mom. How about you just call me Emperor Sun? Okay, Emperor Sun, what can I do for you?
Wait, is it?
Well, you know how Dad said I should ask you if I'm stuck on a decision? Well, I'm stuck. My wife, Empress Wei, she wants to make her dad a prime minister,
Okay, I'm out. I'm
I
out.
think is
I'm
a good
out.
idea. Oh, you do you? Yeah,
Should've
but
gone
the current
C.
prime ministers say that sucks.
Hey,
So
yeah.
I'm like,
Jack
I'm
reckons
the
more of a-
emperor. I mean, I
that.
could give my father-in-law the whole empire if I wanted. I mean, you know? I see. Yeah, so, what do you think I should do? Well, hon, I think you should be deposed. Huh? Yeah, you can't joke about stuff like giving away the empire. That's, like, really bad. So I'll tell you what. Your little brother is the emperor now, and you're gonna be placed in confinement. I hope you think about how much this hurts me to do. Wait, are you
So
serious?
was he?
Yes. Guards! Oh, no.
Oh god.
Oh, we were wrong.
We're totally wrong.
So it was A
One of those jelly
or
beans.
B?
Whoa! No, you guys both got that right.
What?
What?
Eh?
She was nervous about her daughter-in-law.
Well, we were right then.
Yeah.
You get your work.
Okay, my bad.
Congrats to
I'm so
ya.
excited.
That was
Yes,
right. Okay.
rightly nervous about her conniving mother-in-law, the new Empress Wei tried
So,
to
wouldn't it
consolidate
be
her
daughter-in-law?
own power by installing her dad as a prime minister. Wu saw what she was getting at from a mile away. She'd stacked the court with loyalists herself. When Emperor Zhongzong joked about the matter, his mom had him deposed and replaced with her youngest son, Li Dan, who became Emperor Ruizong. Emperor Zhongzong had only lasted a couple months.
She don't got no more kids, right?
She's running out of them.
Yeah, she's done the last one.
Are you an only child, Professor?
I think so.
Oh, I was going to ask, do you
I
think
mean-
you're the favorite? I'd go 50-50. I think I'm the favorite of one of my parents.
Okay, what about this? If your mom had to pick one of you to become emperor.
Oh, she picked me. I think she picked me.
Yeah?
Really?
Well, Jake's, he's a dentist. He's got
He's
dentist
also a
stuff to do.
dipshit, so. Do you think you're your parents' favorite too?
So I have two sisters.
Same
I
question.
think-
Who would your parents elect emperor if they had
I don't
to
know. They probably
choose
made my
between
sister
you?
the Empress.
That's a good way to
I don't
figure out
know.
who's the favorite.
She'd pick my little sister.
By this point, Emperor Ruizong had noticed a pattern. You mess with mom, bad shit happens to you. Best be the emperor in name alone and just let her run things. Meanwhile, Wu kept improving the pool of courtiers by letting anyone apply, not just noble families who didn't love the idea of a woman running things. Now, during this time, Wu Zetian squashed a few minor rebellions, but for the most part, by 690, she had basically destroyed anyone who would consider challenging her. The loyalists she'd
How
installed
long
started
that's gonna last?
clamoring for her to just say, fuck it, and become emperor in her own right. Now, she resisted at first, possibly just so she didn't look like she wanted it so bad, but in 690, she was crowned Holy Empress Wu, the first and last sole female sovereign China would ever see.
Woo! I mean, it took a lot of
Go Wu.
murder, death,
Yeah.
trauma.
Sacrificed your own kids to do it.
But you know what?
She got that chair.
Yeah, I hope it brought you
Finally got the
happiness,
chair.
Boo-boo.
We're proud of her.
That sounded wrong, but
We
I'm sorry.
endorse everything that she's done.
I don't do
say
that. I don't
Please
endorse.
say
Oh, wait
here
a
we go.
minute. What about Emperor Ruizong? A. Oh, yeah, she poisoned him. B. He died of pneumonia, but no one had even noticed until 2 weeks later. Or C. What about him?
I'm just gonna write this.
What do you guys got?
I'm gonna put C.
I'm C. What about
Who
him?
cares?
Right, exactly.
I put B because we were so specific that it was 2
Pneumonia.
weeks.
Well, that's gonna be a jelly bean for Ryan.
Hey!
What about him indeed? It appears Emperor Ruizong, Mama's perfect little pushover, just kinda let it happen. Honestly, probably the smartest guy in
bye.
this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's called making a business decision.
Yeah,
read the tea
you
leaves,
need
he
to
knows
like.
how this goes.
Hey, I
I
want to
mean,
live
probably
longer than
watch
my
her
siblings,
too,
so
sister.
I'm
Minding
keeping
your
quiet. You
business.
can have him, Mom. Bye bye.
Lives.
Probably
Having
the
started
new
as a
emperor.
fifth-class concubine, Wu Zetian was now at age 66
And Dion
the
is
most
back in the
powerful
background.
person
Ouch.
in China, and she intended to
Awkward.
keep it that way. To ensure corruption and nepotism
Mm-hmm.
didn't infiltrate her court, tests for courtiers were graded with the names covered, ensuring a lack of bias. Well, that's all
good call.
fine and good, but when you're at the top with basically no competition, one of the only things left to do is inflate your own mythology. In 693, Holy Empress Wu became Golden Wheel Holy Empress Wu. The next year, she added Superior to the beginning, implying she was better than all past emperors.
What's going on there?
In 695, she added Merciful, maxing out at Merciful Superior
Golden Wheel Holy Empress
Wu. Though she would soon remove Merciful Superior. I mean, enough's enough, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Now what? Oh,
Hey, here's a fun little thing. Grant yourself a title. Go big. The most formidable title between the two of you gets a little jelly bean.
That's a lot.
Really hype yourself up here. Ryan, tap into that bottomless well of confidence that you have.
Yeah.
Ryan, what do you got?
I put the decent, pretty okay, honestly mid, and tolerable Emperor Ryan Berkara.
That's about what I expected.
I don't like the way you talk about yourself.
I think that's a pretty accurate, honestly mid.
Honestly,
I don't
mid.
think you're
I did Emperor above heaven.
Love talk. I put the powerful, beautiful Lily of the River, goddess bad bitch, Emperor Louis Jean.
Lily of the River. Well, we're gonna give a jelly bean for Joyce.
There you go.
I think I deserve a jelly bean for my honesty.
Deep down, though, you seem like you don't think you deserve a jelly bean.
You're right.
Well, apart
is
from
fun.
inventing titles, Wu continued to serve her citizens well. In one instance, when she asked a prime minister how her people were faring in the winter weather, the minister told her she didn't have to be concerned about such things. That guy was fired. Yay!
Bye.
Between 700 and 701, she oversaw the construction of beautiful Buddhist temples, statues, and pagodas around the country. Wu would hold
Thank you, Wu.
celebrations to worship Buddha in the capital, and then have 10 cartfuls of coins tossed everywhere on the ground for the people to scramble and pick up. Making it rain may not be a core
Money
thing
for the
of
Empress!
Buddhism,
Money,
but
money,
who's gonna say
money!
no to free cash in this economy? You know what I'm talking about? Huh?
Amen.
That seems benevolent, but also something about throwing money on the ground and watching people scramble for it seems a little
Hilarious.
yeah, I don't know.
I would definitely get drunk with her. She might kill me by the end of the night, but it might be worth it.
It might be the best night of drinking of your life.
That's
Yeah.
I could
And
see
also
you
the final
fucking
one.
her, like the whole
That's the
night.
thing.
And
Joy-
I think
Have him.
Yeah, she'd probably. Now, late in her
Joyce
life,
Studios.
Wu, strangely, started taking advice from a pair of goofballs, former singers, the Zhang brothers. The court and senior officials
Uh-oh,
really
she
resented
is starting
these
to
two
slip.
knuckleheads. And
Also,
when
what
80-year-old
happened to her
Wu
headdress?
became sick and confined
like-
to her bed in 704, the time was finally ripe to make a move. In February of 705, some generals and leading ministers seized the palace, murdered the Zhangs, and had a heart-to-heart with Wu. What did they
So,
want?
what do they want?
A. They wanted Wu to kill herself. B. They wanted Wu to cede the throne back to Emperor Zhangzong. Or C.
Isn't he
they
dead?
wanted Wu to cede the throne back to Emperor Ruizong.
I guess the isolation guy, 'cause cinematically, it's a good.
gotta be
you
A or
know,
C,
Somebody
but-
from the past come up and say, "Here's your retribution."
Yeah. All right, Ryan, what you got?
I guess.
Give it back to Ruizong.
Commit suicide because they
Pretty
wanted
sure
him dead.
Zhang's dead, but I don't know. Could be
And
wrong.
Joyce, you're going with
B.
a jelly bean for Joyce.
Oh,
Oh,
I should have
B?
just went with B.
Haha,
Oh,
yes, at
Zhangzong.
least Zhangzong was less of a pushover during his few weeks on the throne. With her close advisors murdered and she herself quite sick, Wu had little choice but to abdicate the throne. Emperor Zhangzong bestowed on his
that's
mother her
Zhangzong.
final
My bad.
title, Holy Empress Zetian Wu the Great. Less than a year later, on the 26th day of the 11th moon, Wu Zetian died at age 81.
It's the women.
Man, she lived a long
that
life,
have
I gotta
the
say.
most violent past.
Go Wu.
And do the most wildest things that live a long life. Like, remember that bisexual pirate lady in
Yeah.
the first thing we did together?
Yeah.
She lived a long life for pirates.
She
She
did.
did.
And
Yeah.
Bonnie or
Love
oh
that.
yeah,
But
and
also
Bonnie.
it's
Okay, I was about to
different.
say, are you talking about like
Wu Zetian's
James
final
E.
will
or-
called for a giant blank tombstone to be set in front of her tomb, which would let the future judge her, not the present. To this day, it's still blank, so I guess judging her is up to us. Well, what's your judgment, folks?
You were wild. You were scary.
pretty
you were
wild, but
murderous.
she did good. Let he pass.
I think she
Bright
was just
future,
a
I
nasty,
guess.
nasty lady.
Okay.
In good and bad. You could be nasty, but like, oh, damn, that was nasty.
Should we call them up and tell them to engrave that into her headstone now?
I wonder how much that would cost.
I don't know.
Nasty
If it's
lady.
$50, I'll do it.
Sure. Was Wu Zetian a brutal, power-hungry schemer? Oh, you betcha. Lots of powerful rulers back then were, but they get
Gotta be
less
bloodthirsty
shit for
to keep
it
that throne.
because they're dudes. At the end of the day, her people thrived, and Wu's changes to Chinese society can still be felt today, taking power from military and political aristocracies and instead placing it in a scholarly bureaucracy where any capable person could contribute. She stabilized a new dynasty, developed the country economically, promoted literature and art, and lifted up the position of women in society.
I think
Perhaps
actually
her
promoted
greatest
her name,
legacy,
I think,
however,
huh?
is her story itself. With enough determination and a willingness to do whatever it takes, there ain't nothing Wu can't do.
Including
Amen.
her kids.
Yeah, you know, we've all
Ouch,
done
but fair.
What?
Huh?
it. Guess we have.
You want to talk about that?
Well, that concludes our history lesson. I'm gonna head backstage and crunch some numbers. In the meantime, enjoy
fun
this
while it
special
lasted.
performance from the magical dragon that had sex with Wu's mother. Wow, what a get! I'll be right back. Whoa!
All right, fun.
I know I'm hot. Sorry if my confidence stings. But feast your eyes on my scaly skin and my titillating leathery wings. Dragons have got a habit of inspiring dread,
Depends on the
but they
culture.
are not no for being particularly good in bed. Dragons are bad at sex, and that's what sets me apart from the rest. 'Cause in my heart I wanna please my lover, and so I get teased by the other dragons. 'Cause I don't want none of the good for nothing animalistic reptile fucking. Zetian, it's true, I had sex with your mom. It came dance, it was consensual, and she meant the world to me. And now look at you, a whole nation under your rule. And sure you killed some kids, but you did what you did because you do what you gotta do. Word gets around, all the other dragons giving me guff. But deep down I think they're insecure, knowing the dragon asses ain't enough. Well, I still get down with humans for a casual bone. But out of all the kids outside, there's only one who sits upon the throne. Well, I'm kind of a deadbeat dad. I could have done more to help out, but I didn't fit inside your house. But I'm really proud of you, how you snatched that crown, and you pretty much seem to be okay with killing any dipshits who stood in your way.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's true, I cut cheeks with your mom. We went hard, we got that boat to rock, and her husband watched us too. And
What are you gonna say to the dragon? Like, stop?
all your enemies in the ground. And sure you killed some kids, but you did what you did because you do what you
Gotta do.
We had sex on a boat. Your mom and I had sex on a boat. Your mother and I had nasty sex on a boat.
What if Wu Zetian actually met him and they
Had
just
sex on a boat.
this?
It's true, I had sex with your mom. It became dancing, it was consensual, and she meant the world to me. And now look at you, a whole nation under your rule. And sure you killed some kids, but you did what you did because you do what you gotta do.
Wow, it's already over? That's crazy.
That was really
This is pretty good.
And it's
Gotta give him
consensual.
credit. That's fun.
I love that part.
House
So,
of fucking
can imagine
song.
Wu
So good.
Zetian here and like, God, Dad, stop!
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey,
now
Professor,
that
welcome
was
back.
a song. Somebody tossed that guy in horny jail. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's definitely.
Anyone got the bat?
Yikes! Okay, now on to today's winner. Oh gosh. You know, I don't know how that dang algorithm did it, but I'm really having a hard time running the equations back here. This show is an absolute mess this season. Maybe I can...
Well, that didn't go well.
Oh, you guys are back!
Hey, welcome back,
take it
guys.
You didn't get the job at the museum?
He sure didn't.
Oh, everybody screamed. They tried to put us in a glass box, and Sue, she's apparently dead, and your mother ate a guy.
What are we gonna do?
Maybe we should have just died with the rest of the dinosaurs.
Well, no. Now,
Hey,
hold
it's
on,
okay, it's
Mom,
okay.
Dad. What if I
find
got you
some-
both jobs here at the show?
Son,
yeah,
listen
why
to
not?
what you're saying.
Yeah. Wouldn't that make us, what was it, honey?
Nepo baby.
Nepo babies.
How do you guys know what Nepo babies are?
Because we met a nice lady named Liza Minnelli on our way to the museum.
She caught us up on a lot. She's a dear friend now and a potential throuple candidate.
Oh, cool. Well, I
whatever.
think in this case we can make an exception. Dad, how about we bring you on as a camera op, and Mom, since you've been doing such a good job of making the little coveted caps and picking the history wizard, how about you become our official scorekeeper?
I'd be great at that. This week, you get 1,000,000 points, son.
What? Is that true? I missed out on you getting 1,000,000 history points? Hey, that's it. I'm never applying for a job ever again.
No, again.
The contestants get the points.
Yeah.
Mom, well,
Oh,
just
here,
go
hi.
on and pick one of the contestants.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
Oh, Joyce! Looks
Of
like you're
course.
going to be our history wizard today.
Thank
But
you.
Mom,
Ryan
I
actually
think
has to
Mom
go.
also made a coveted cap for you, Ryan. So come get your
Let me guess,
coveted
Beef
caps.
Boy again?
Really neat. You
Oh,
guys
we get caps?
keep having these conversations on air. I love it.
There you go.
Anyways, here you
There
go.
you go. One for you, and let's see if they got the name
Mom,
right this
once
time.
again, to be clear, it's history wizard.
I'm a history wizard.
And B
Queef.
spelled with a P. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah, we lost some of the letters, so I just improvised.
I ate 2 of them.
Oh, it kind of looks almost like queef.
Okay.
That's kind of fun. I've always wanted a hat with queef on my forehead.
Well, you'll get the hang of it, I'm sure. We'll get that fixed for next time. Joyce, thank you so much for being here today. Ryan, thanks for being a friend. And for the rest of you, thanks for watching Puppet History, where the details are always
problem.
a little fuzzy. We'll see you next time. Farewell!
Farewell!
Yay!
And a big thank
And yeah, just last shout out to the, well, Dragon City. I gotta say, should have seen that coming, but oops. I got a few right, though. And again, some I did know, some I didn't, because what are you gonna do? You can't be right all the time. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, like, subscribe for more. See ya.